Yo, what's up, guys? It's Peter back with another video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really hope that you would enjoy this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my last video on PlayStation. And please hit the like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Today, I just want to talk about Microsoft and the Xbox brand and the next generation Xbox, which is going to be the Xbox Series X. So a little bit of background before we get started. I've always been an Xbox gamer. I owned the original OG Xbox with Halo. Oh man, fun times, guys. I played the heck out of Halo and my original Xbox. That led me to the Xbox 360, and obviously, me personally, I really enjoyed the PS2, but I will have to say that the Xbox 360 was probably I put it ahead of PS2. I mean, you guys might think I'm crazy, but just my experience that I had with the 360 with Gears of War, Halo, Forza, and all these amazing, good-looking multi-plats at the time. I Call of Duty. I enjoyed the Xbox 360. Man, it's definitely It was my favorite, one of my all-time favorite consoles with the PS2 and the Nintendo 64. And honorable mentions. Shout out to Sega Dreamcast. That was fun too. But Xbox One back in 2013. It just all I was really mad at the fact that they showed off just TV, Connect, which they really didn't talk about video games. But I get it. They try to innovate. They try to make it all-in-one entertainment box, but it just wasn't happening. It just wasn't happening. It was less powerful, spec-wise compared to the PS4 at the time. Was weak, man. It was just weak. Multiplats ran worse on it. As far as exclusive games, it felt like Microsoft didn't really try this gen, but they had a change of leadership. Don Atrick was an idiot, so he definitely was. They cleaned house. They ran him out of town, I guess, or whatever you want to say it, if that's the way you want to put it. But yeah, he was gone, and they brought in Phil Spencer, who has been nothing but great for the Xbox brand and organization. This guy has, definitely changed the way Xbox has been now the last 5 years. Uh, the Xbox One X, as soon as they unveiled that, I pre-ordered the Project Scorpio edition. I do own the Project Scorpio edition. I do have it. I use it. It's basically on my house every day, and I use it more than my PS4 Pro. And I enjoy the Xbox, man. Always been an Xbox gamer, like I said. Excited to see what they do with the Series X, which I am. They unveiled the specs not too long ago, about a couple weeks ago, and man, I am excited. I'm just gonna quickly just read over some stuff that they just quickly Phil Spencer came out and said. So the Series X, it's going to be 12 teraflops. It's going to have variable rate shading. It's going to have, this is what gets me excited. It's going to have the hardware accelerated, ray tracing, guys. I mean, that's like PC stuff right there. Quick resume for multiple games. Sounds cool. Sounds good. I'm cool with it. And smart delivery, which I'm eager to see how that's going to work. I'm definitely going to be excited. It sounds exciting, so I'm definitely eager to see how that works. Uh, he goes on to say, Series X, most powerful console ever powered by custom design processor, AMD's latest Zen 2 and RDNA 2 architecture. Delivering 4 times processing power of an Xbox One, enabling developers to leverage 12 T-flops of GPU performance, twice that of an Xbox One X, and more than 8 times the original Xbox. Series X delivers a true generational leap in processing graphics power with cutting-edge techniques, resulting in higher frames, larger and most sophisticated game worlds, and an immersive experience unlike anything seen in console gaming. That has me excited, guys. I am definitely excited for that. Anytime you can just put a Beasty GPU in your console that that's going to be PC like, I'm excited. The game developers, game worlds should not have any constraints or anything limited, in developing those big game worlds. And I feel like with this Beastie hardware, it's gonna just unlock immersive worlds, and I'm excited to see where they go with this. The only thing I'm not people. I know most people are worried about is price, and especially with these BC specs that they've put in the Series X. I'm not worried about price, just because technology is always evolving and growing. And on top of that, the way I see it is like if people can pay so much for an iPhone or an Android phone, it's like, and they're hesitant to, pay $500 for a console. It's like I don't. That's just not. I don't get what they're why are they so worried about that. It's like it's future proof. I mean, I don't know if we'll see a mid gen console in the Xbox, especially with this unveiling and specs with the Series X, and we'll see what happens. So maybe as time goes on, in a couple years, things can change. Maybe they want to drop an updated version, but I don't think. I think these specs, it's good for 5-7 year lifespan of a console generation. And I'm so thrilled and glad that Microsoft's not changing the format of the controller. I'm so happy that they're keeping it. It's like, you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I actually have a series version Elite 2 right here. This controller, man, guys. Best controller ever made. And I'm so happy that Phil came out and said that they are going to make this compatible with the Series X. So future proof right here. This controller runs for $179.99. But it is definitely a pricey, expensive controller. But guys, I'm telling you, like, you invest in this controller once, like you'll never go back to a regular controller. I took the triggers off, but man, the pedal shifter, should I say? And this has just been. I use this every single day. Every time I want to stream live, or if I want to just game out with my family or even friends online, I usually use this controller for Call of Duty, Gears 5. Halo, and just every game, man. 2K, every game that I play on Xbox, I use this controller. It's definitely a comfortable controller. It's the best controller ever made. And shout out to Microsoft and the engineers and the developers at Microsoft for engineering and powering this controller to being it the best controller ever made. But as far as launch titles, I hope we get great launch titles. I know I'm pretty excited about Halo Infinite. I really want to see that happen. I hopefully there's some rumblings about they've had some changes, I guess, in the office, and could be a possibility where it could be delayed. But Microsoft hasn't come out and said anything about that yet. I really hope it's a launch title. People don't understand how big that is, especially when you launch a big time game like this, and as a launch title to your console. And I'm sure it's going to run pretty well on the Xbox One X, but with me, it's like, you know what? I will get the Series X day one due to the fact that Halo Infinite should and will be a launch title, and I'm excited to see for Halo. I think it's going to be going back to its roots. A little disappointed in Halo 5's multiplayer. I just didn't really like it, and the campaign was it was mediocre at best. But I feel like with Halo Infinite, for what we've seen, the trailers, and just all the talk that I'm hearing about it, I feel like it's going to go back to its Halo peak days, like the Halo 1, 2, and 3 days. So I'm excited for Forza. Oh, it's been a great racing sim. Gears 5 has been one of the best, if not the best, Xbox exclusive this generation. I'm excited to see what they do with Gears, moving forward on the Series X. I'm also excited just for the Xbox brand itself. Yeah, they realized they made some mistakes, back in the dealing with the Xbox One. But I feel like, especially with this time around, it's going to be different, guys. I feel like they got momentum going in with the Xbox One X that they came out with back in 2017. Some say the Xbox One X should have been the Xbox One that launched in 2013. But the parts and, the expensive tech that Xbox One X was using in 2017 would have been way more expensive back in 2013. So it was due for a mid-gen refresh. And I'm glad Microsoft came out with the Xbox One X, just giving us that 4K, taste of what the next gen is going to be like. I just think that the Series X is going to be one of the best consoles, and the most balanced console. It's going to have a beast GPU, a beast of a CPU. It's going to be a well balanced console, consistent frames, for first person shooters, and high resolution, guys. 4K. If you have 4K TV, definitely you got to enjoy those 4K textures and the quality of the resolutions that they push out. So that's going to do it for me, guys. I'm excited to see what Microsoft continues to do and continues to drop all these Series X official leaks out. I'm excited. I'm excited for Xbox fans. I know they've been definitely uh, going through, just like all the bashing this past gen, with the PS4 and the PS4 fanboys. But I'm excited for them. Definitely been long overdue. I think Phil's doing nothing but great things for the Xbox brand itself, and they got a lot going on, especially with their cloud streaming stuff as well. If you're into streaming, me personally, I'm not really into streaming yet. We just don't have the internet speeds for a quality 4K for a quality streaming cycle. But that is the future. That's what's to come. But there's plenty of physical, like there's a lot of support for consoles, and this ain't the end. Not anytime soon, guys. The streaming might be the future, but for right now, physical hardware is the present, and it's gonna stick around for quite a while, I think. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for me. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to this channel, please hit the like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and I will see you guys in my next video. All right, peace.